you then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah. Take you like a don't let me sleep, never say you're sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave, baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah. Take you like a
Welcome back to the channel. It's been about 6 days since I decided to start playing Unchained, and let me tell you, I really wish I had started this at launch with all the rest of you guys. My gear score is only a little above 5k so far in about 6 days, and for that reason I don't have a ton of interest in PvP, but I do think this is a good time to share 5 things that you should do first after getting to level 55. So these 5 things aren't in any particular order. You should be working on them at the same time, realistically. But number 1 will be the Proven Warrior Necklace. This used to be called a Halsey Necklace. This is one of the first things you should get. If you type in rank into your folio, you'll see here Proven Warrior Necklace, rank 1. It just takes 2 Honor Forged medals. You just buy those with honor and grab the Archeum Dust on the auction house and start progressing that. That necklace is really overpowered and you shouldn't be using anything else, really. At number 2, once you have gotten your Proven Warrior Necklace out of the way, you can start putting your honor towards the Earthglow Luna Gems. The first thing you're going to want to do is stack up some toughness in your pants and some resilience in your chest and in your feet. That'll make you a whole lot tankier for PvP because you're vastly undergeared at this point. At number 3, we have the Ethereum Guild Cloak. So these can be bought from the Guild Prestige shop for 150 prestige. It only takes a couple days of doing the guild quests to get up that much prestige. But this is a really powerful cloak, but you won't get it right here at Divine like I have it. What you'll have to do is you have to come out here to Diamond Shores and fight the standard mobs. The abyssal mobs will not drop the synthesis shards that you need. But just group up some mobs, run around in here, and pull them all together, and skewer combo them down. I'll go about explaining the skewer combo here in a little bit. But just farm here. I did about an hour and a half farming in peacetime, so lower loot drop rate, and I ended up getting this thing up to Divine. At number 4, we have Lunafrosts and Tempers. The easiest way to get this is to go out to Whale Song and start farming mobs out on the beach area. I think any mob in Whale Song will drop them, but I prefer the beach because the mobs are nice and close together, pretty easy to kill. On top of that, they're really good experience at this point. The fastest and easiest way to farm these mobs is to use your skewer on a group of them. The way you're going to do this is you're going to run around and you're going to grab 5 stacks of prayer so that you get your divine response buff. As you can see here on the skewer, the Divine Response buff deals 150% damage. Once you have all the mobs rounded up together, hit them with a Hell Spear, which is going to impale them. That also combos with your skewer, gives 45% additional damage to impaled targets. So those two things stack, and when you hit the group with the skewer, it should kill every one of them. If one of them survives, just target it and hit them with an antithesis. Either way, you should be using that after each pull to make sure you don't drop your Divine Response buff to keep this thing flowing smoothly. And if you happen to find yourself in a scenario where you've pulled too many, it's good to have Play Dead spec. That way you can just drop to the ground, all the mobs leave you alone, and you can continue on your way once you get healed back up. And at number 5, we have something that's fairly obvious, but you should be online during reset time and get into one of those big raids and get the Haram dailies knocked out. You're going to get a whole bunch of Haram infusions to socket into your gear, but those things cost a lot of money, so you're going to need to find ways of getting gold so that you can afford to upgrade your gear. I prefer ways that don't require any labor to be spent to make a profit. One of the first ways you can do that is find a couple of friends that are, 8K plus gear score, have them run you through the Abyssal Library. You only really need one run, and you're going to get about 55 gold from that run. Another way that you can do on your own, and I started doing this right away at level 55, was going into the Howling Abyss dungeon. Once inside the standard Howling Abyss dungeon, you can sneak past most everything and get yourself all the way up to the first boss. Kill the first boss with that skewer combo we talked about, and he's going to drop an accessory every time guaranteed, as well as a helmet. What you'll do is just evenstone both of those items, and then you can list them up on the auction house. You have 5 entries per day for this, and you can easily solo this. It takes me only about 5 minutes per run, and you can end up with over 100 gold just from doing this, and this is something that you can do on your own. Alright, so those are 5 things that I would recommend doing right after you hit 55. I'm sure there's a lot more things that could have been added to this list, but those are the big ones that I would do. I think that's about going to wrap this video up. As you can see, I'm quickly progressing my gear score. Once I get a little stronger, you'll see more and more PvP content that I'll be able to upload. But for now, thanks for watching, and